India's fifth-generation fighter program has a new contender for its most difficult component, the engine. Rolls-Royce and Reliance Industries have announced plans to jointly design and build an indigenous combat engine for the AMCA. They also want to create an aerospace gas turbine complex in India.
But this is not a signed AMCA engine contract yet. It is a bid. France's Safran is also in contention, and India has failed once before with the Kaveri engine.
So what exactly are Rolls-Royce and Reliance offering? Can India finally master fighter engine technology? And will AMCA eventually fly with a truly Indian heart? Rolls-Royce and Reliance say they want to design, develop, manufacture, and deliver what they call a sovereign indigenous combat engine for AMCA. The proposal also includes a dedicated aerospace gas turbine complex in India. The stated ambition is to create an end-to-end propulsion ecosystem inside India.
But one point must remain clear. The government has not selected this combine yet. Safran of France has also been competing for the same strategic program.
India can design fighter aircraft, but it still cannot independently produce the high-thrust engine they need. Tejas flies with American GE engines. Initial AMCA aircraft are also expected to use GE F414s. That dependence has consequences. Recent F404 delivery delays slowed Tejas Mk1A production and exposed how an imported engine can become a bottleneck for an indigenous aircraft program. India tried to solve this problem before. The Kaveri program began in 1989 for Tejas, but it fell short. It produced roughly 70 to 72 kilonewtons of afterburning thrust against the higher requirement, while also struggling with weight, turbine durability, compressor performance, and high-temperature materials. The engine was delinked from Tejas in 2008, yet Kaveri was not entirely wasted. Its technologies are now feeding newer programs, including a dry variant for the Ghatak unmanned combat aircraft. The AMCA is India's fifth-generation stealth fighter, the same league as America's F-35, Russia's Su-57, and China's J-20. It's also the first fighter jet program where India has opened manufacturing to private players. The future AMCA engine is expected to be in roughly the 120 kilonewton class. That is a different technological league. A modern stealth fighter engine needs high thrust, low weight, advanced cooling, single crystal turbine blades, sophisticated digital controls, and extreme reliability. DRDO material indicates that gtre is expected to retain design authority in India's next-generation engine effort, with foreign partners assisting rather than controlling the program. That is why this competition is not simply Rolls-Royce versus Safran. The real question is what India gets: design control, intellectual property, materials technology, upgrade rights, export freedom, and the ability to build future engines without asking another country for permission. AMCA-1 can fly with an imported engine, but AMCA's long-term strategic value changes completely if later versions fly with an Indian one, because India does not merely need a fifth-generation fighter. It needs to master the technology that keeps that fighter in the air.
If they had a nuclear weapon,
The old rules are breaking.
Alliances are shifting.
Apologize again to the victims of the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Wars are redrawing maps. Oil routes can shake economies overnight. One election in America can impact markets in Mumbai.
No tax on tips.
One move by China can alter the balance in Asia. One conflict in West Asia can hit every Indian household. This is no longer a distant story. This is our story. Your story. Because for the first time in decades, India is not watching from the sidelines. India is rising. India is negotiating. India is balancing rivals. India is building military strength. India is shaping trade routes. India is becoming central to the new global order. And yet, most global news is still told through someone else's lens. Washington's lens, Beijing's lens, London's lens. But where is India's lens? Where is the platform that explains the world from our perspective? Welcome to India's Axis, a new destination for geopolitics, strategy and power seen through India's eyes. From Neighborhood Watch to the biggest global stories that matter to you. Why tensions in the Taiwan Strait matter to India. How one move by China can affect India's security. What turmoil in Pakistan means for regional stability. How Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bhutan shape India's neighborhood. Why oil choke points can hit your wallet. How wars abroad can reshape India's security. This is not noise. This is not shouting. This is not recycled headlines. This is sharp, intelligent storytelling. Daily explainers, war room analysis, strategic conversations. Because news is everywhere, but perspective is rare. And in the age of confusion, clarity is power. Axis is for the audience that wants more than headlines. The axis of global power is shifting. India is at the center of that shift. It's time the world was explained accordingly. To understand the world through India's strategic lens.